Hello students, welcome back to Future Foundation. Students, in today's class of vectors, we will start scalar triple product. So let's start the class. But students, before going to scalar triple product, let us do a question based on tetrahedron. So question is, let us draw a figure first. So students, in this figure, it is a tetrahedron having faces ABC, ADC, BDC and ABD, right? That is base of tetrahedron is BCD and lateral faces are ABC, ABD and ADC. Okay, so in this I am writing refer the figure, answer the following. First part is find center of tetrahedron. Second one is normal vector perpendicular to the plane BCD. Third, normal vector perpendicular to the plane ACD. Fourth, acute angle between the plane ACD and BCD. Fifth, equation of the line passing through A and perpendicular to the plane BCD. And last one is foot of perpendicular from A to the plane BCD, right? So these 6 parts we have to find out. First one is center of tetrahedron, and we know very well center is nothing but centroid of tetrahedron, and we know what is centroid. Centroid is A vector plus B vector plus C vector plus D vector by 4. So let us start. Center is equivalent to centroid, and centroid is nothing but A vector plus B vector plus C vector plus D vector by 4. Okay, and A vector, B vector, C vector, D vector are nothing but position vectors of the vertices. So I am writing by adding all these 4. So 0 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2, that is 9, comma 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 3, that is 7, comma 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2, that is 11 by 4. Okay, this is 1. Now come to second part. Normal vector perpendicular to the plane BCD. Plane BCD is this, and I have to find normal vector, say n1, normal to the plane BCD. So n1 vector can also be defined by taking the cross product of BC vector and BD vector. So this is nothing but BC vector cross BD vector. And what is BC vector and what is BD vector? It is your homework. That is homework is to find n1 vector. Similarly, you can find normal vector perpendicular to the plane ACD. ACD. So say perpendicular normal vector perpendicular to the plane ACD is this. Okay. So we can also define n2 vector as AC vector cross ED vector. Right. Fourth one is acute angle between the plane ECD and BCD. So acute angle, that is cos theta, because but we are telling, or we are finding acute angle, so we have to take mod of n1 vector dot n2 vector upon modulus of n1 vector to modulus of n2 vector. Right. Fifth one, equation of line passing through a point A and perpendicular to the plane BCD. Say we have to find this, or you can say this green line is a line passing through A and perpendicular to BCD. So for equation of line in space, we are required a vector through which a line is parallel and a point through which line is passing. So I can say R vector is equal to E vector plus lambda times B vector. Here E vector is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and B vector is nothing but n1 vector, because n1 vector is perpendicular to the plane BCD. Last part, that is foot of perpendicular from A to the plane BCD. So first of all, for this we need to find equation of plane. So equation of plane BCD is R vector minus A vector dot n vector is equal to 0, and n vector is nothing but this is n1 vector. So R vector minus 0, 1, 2 dot n1 vector is equal to 0. Now you have equation of plane, right, and also you have equation of line passing through A. So write parametric equation in fifth, and using those parametric coordinates in sixth, or in equation of plane, you can get lambda, and hence you can find foot of perpendicular. So these unsolved part are your homework. Okay, now let's come to the topic scalar triple product. Make heading scalar triple product. So in this, first of all, we will write point number 1. For three vectors A vector, B vector, C vector, E dot B cross C or B dot C cross A or C dot A cross B are called scalar triple product. Okay. Point number 2. E dot P cross C is what? A dot, we can expand B cross C, that is mod B mod C sine theta and n cap. So this can be written as mod B mod C sine theta are scalar. So dot product will be in between A vector dot n cap. So now expand dot product. So this can be written as mod A mod B mod C sine theta and cos phi, and mod of n cap is 1. So here let us understand this thing by geometrically. Say this is P vector, this is C vector, and angle between P vector and C vector is theta. Okay, and B cross C is a vector perpendicular to the plane of B and C. This is B cross C. Now this is A vector, and angle between E vector and B cross C vector is phi. Okay, so theta is angle between P vector and C vector, and phi is angle between A vector and P cross C vector, right? This is point number 2. Now point number 3. E dot P cross C is equal to P cross C dot A, because we know very well dot product is commutative. So we can write this. Point number 4. E dot B cross C, conventionally written as box ABC. Okay, box ABC, and is read as box ABC. That is what I am saying. A dot B cross C is equal to box ABC. So P cross C dot A is PCA, means I am saying order will remain in cyclic order. Okay, means BCA, and in box it is PCA as well. So as A dot B cross C is equal to B cross C dot A, implies box ABC is equal to box PCA. So it implies what? Box ABC is equal to box CAB, because order is same. So similarly, box IJK is equal to I dot J cross K, and J cross K is I, so I dot I is 1. Point number 5. In scalar triple product, dot and cross can be exchanged. Okay, that is I can write A dot B cross C. So I can exchange dot and cross. That is, in B and C we can place dot, and in between A and B we can place cross. So I can write A cross B dot C. Okay, because A cross B is a vector quantity, so I have to make bracket on A and B. Okay, because this is meaningless. This thing is meaningless. If I write this, then this thing becomes meaningless. So I have to change bracket also. So this can be written like this. Okay, now let us do a question based on point number 5. Question is, if A dot I is equal to 4, then A cross J dot 2J minus 3K is equal to question mark. So in this we have to find A cross J dot 2J minus 3K, and in question it is given A dot I is equal to 4. So I have to create A dot I because A dot I is given. Okay. So what I have learned in point number 5, I have learned that dot and cross can be exchanged. So if I interchange dot and cross, so in place of cross I have to place dot. So A dot J, and in place of dot I have to place cross 2I 2J minus 3. Okay, so this bracket will also be changed. So now J 2J cross J minus 3 J cross K. J cross J is 0. So minus J cross K is I. So minus 3I. So this will be minus 3 A dot I. And A dot I is 4. So answer is minus 12. Okay. Now let's come to point number 6. A dot B cross C is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap dot B cross C is IJK B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3. Okay, so A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap dot I times B2 C3 minus C2 B3 minus J times B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus K cap times B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Okay, and after multiplying or after taking dot product, it will become A1 times B2 C3 minus C2 B3 minus A2 times B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 times B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Okay, and it will become determinant of A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3, and it is nothing but what I'm calculating what A dot B crossing, and A dot B cross is nothing but box ABC. So box ABC is determinant of A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 and C1 C2 C3. Okay, in fact or in actual, this box ABC is determinant of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, box I, J, K. Because box I, J, K is 1. Why I have written this? Let us understand by point 7th. Point 7th is if vectors E1, if vectors E vector, B vector and C vector are represented taking L vector, M vector, N vector as base vectors, then E vector is equal to E1 L vector plus E2 M vector plus E3 N vector. B vector is equal to B1 L vector plus B2 M vector plus B3 N vector. C vector is equal to C1 L vector plus C2 M vector plus C3 N vector. So it implies box A, B, C is box determinant of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 times box of L vector, M vector, N vector. Okay. So it is changed because L vector, M vector, N vector, box of L vector, M vector, N vector may not be 1. Okay. Now, question is which is not equivalent. First is U dot P cross W is equal to box of U V W. Second one is P cross W dot U is equal to U dot V cross W, and which is box of U V W. Third one is U dot V cross W, which is U V W. Third is U V W is equal to box of V U W, which is minus of U V W. Fourth one is box of U cross V dot W is equal to U dot V cross W is equal to box of U V W. So which is not equivalent or which is not equivalent means we have to answer the option which is not correct, right? So we know UVW is UVW, box UVW, right? So order is not disturbed. So first is correct, but according to question it is not the option. And into V cross W dot U means VWU. So box should be VWU and it is V, and this VWU dot U can be written as U dot V cross W, and U dot V cross W can be written as box of UVW. So again order is not disturbed. So again option 2 is written correctly, but according to question it is not correct option. Now see option 3, U dot B cross W. U dot B cross W in box form it should be UVW, but it is written VUW, which is not correct. So option 3 is correct because which is not equivalent, it is question. So option 3 is Okay, one more thing. खा लो यार, मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मजे मत लो, मैं तो कुछ कह रहा हूँ क्या? Box ABC is minus of box ACB. Now you should not have any problem because you know very well box represent determinant. If I am interchanging B and C, it means I am interchanging two rows, right? Row 2 and row 3. And in determinant, if two rows are interchanging, if two rows are interchanged, means minus sign will become outside. Okay, so this thing you should be kept, you should keep in mind. This thing you should keep in mind. Okay. Okay, now how many points we have written? Seven points. Now let's come to point number 8. Point number 8 is geometrical interpretation. Geometrical interpretation of box ABC. Box ABC is volume of parallelepiped having coterminous edges A vector, B vector and C vector. So let us see its proof. Box ABC is representing volume of parallelepiped. Let us draw a parallelepiped. This is B vector. These three are coterminous edges of this parallelepiped. Coterminous edges means three edges or three vectors having same initial point. Okay, so in between V vector and C vector it is angle theta, and it is B cross C, and in between A vector and B cross C vector it is angle phi, right? So we know volume of parallelepiped parallelepiped is base area into height. Base area is mod of B cross C, because we are finding simple base area, not vector base area. So mod of B cross C into height. Height is nothing but mod A cos phi, right? So mod A cos phi. So V cross C, mod of V cross C is mod B mod C sin theta. And this is box mod A cos phi. So this will become mod A mod B mod C sin theta cos phi. And we know that this will become box ABC, right? Now with this I have to find volume of tetrahedron. Tetrahedron having coterminous edges, vector A, vector B, vector C. Okay, let us draw figure first. This is given tetrahedron having coterminous edges B vector, C vector, A vector, and this is vector perpendicular to the plane B vector and C vector. Angle between B and C is theta. Angle between B cross C and A vector is phi. So height will become again mod A cos phi. So again now volume of tetrahedron. Volume of tetrahedron. Tetrahedron is 1 by 3 base area into height. So base is triangle. So base area is half mod of B cross C into height, which is mod A cos phi. So this will become 1 by 6 mod of B cross C mod A cos phi will become box ABC, or 1 by 6 volume of parallel pipe. Okay, so volume of tetrahedron is 1 by 6 volume of parallel pipe. It is very important, right? Okay, write one remark. If A vector, B vector, C vector are coplanar vectors, then box A, B, C will be 0. Bache, if vectors are coplanar means there is no parallel pipe, there is no height, means volume is 0. It means box is 0. Okay, now let us write one more question. Question is, let U vector is 2 minus 1 1, V vector is 1 1 1, and W vector is unit vector, then maximum of value of box U V W is equal to question mark. So students, in question it is asking what is maximum value of box U V W. So if I expand box U V W, it will be U dot V cross W. We have U, we have V, but we don't have W. But it is given W vector is a unit vector. So if I interchange cross and dot, it will become U cross V dot W. Now I can make or I can tell U cross V. So U cross V is what? Determinant of I, J, K, 2 minus 1 1 1 1 1, which is I times minus 1 minus J times 2 minus 1 plus K times 2 plus 1. Okay, this is minus 2I cap minus J cap plus 3K cap. Okay, so this U cross V dot W will become minus 2 I cap minus J cap plus 3K cap dot W, or if I expand this dot product, so I can make mod of 2I cap minus J cap plus 3K cap mod W cos theta or cos phi, where phi is the angle between U cross V and W vector. So this will be root over 4 plus 1 plus 9 into 1 to cos phi. So this will be root over 14 cos phi. and we know maximum value of cos phi is 1. So maximum of or UPW max is root over 14 because cos phi is less than or equal to 1. So this is the answer. So students, this was all about for today's class. Let's meet in next class. Till then, bye bye and take care.